are going to be making spaghetti and meatballs, but not just your average spaghetti and meatballs. This is gonna be low carb, so put those noodles back in your pantry because we're gonna be needing zucchini. And the meatballs, I was gonna put breadcrumbs in it, but since this is gonna be low carb, I gotta do the right thing and not put the breadcrumbs in there. But I mean, you could do it if you want to. But anyway, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Okay, so this is all the ingredients I use for my meatballs. Now I know I said I was gonna use breadcrumbs, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna be strong and not use it. It'll still come out amazing, I promise. So you're gonna need some apple cider vinegar. I don't put much, and this is actually a little bit of ground beef, so I'll probably put like a tablespoon. You're gonna need salt to taste, some black pepper, oregano leaves, parsley leaves, basil leaves, garlic. Let's see, I'd probably use, I love garlic. I'm probably gonna use like four cloves. But if you don't have garlic, you can always use garlic powder. I have garlic powder in this little cactus thing, so cute. And if you do use garlic powder, I would use about 2 tablespoons. That's if you love garlic though, like me. If not, just use 1 tablespoon. And then also I love to put chopped onions. To me, it just makes it like moist inside when I put onions in it. So you can either use real onions, or if you don't have that and you just have chopped onions, like the seasoning, use this if you'd like. And 1 egg. So that's that. You're basically gonna combine all the ingredients together with the meat. Mix it up and then roll them into balls, and they're ready to cook.
Perfect.
Now that we have all the ingredients in here, it's time to mix it, and then we're gonna make them into meatballs. You don't have to use your hands, you can use a spoon, but I'd rather use my hands, it's a lot quicker. Okay, after you wash your hands thoroughly, you are going to cook the meatballs. So I have them on the pan already. I was too lazy to get a plate. So you're gonna set your stove on, let's see, like medium-high heat. You're gonna set it on medium-high. Let me turn mine on real quick. I hate this stove. I always gotta put the lighter on next to it just so I can turn on. Hold on, let me put this down. Alright, let me see. There you go. Alright, so put it on medium-high heat. And then put that on there. Usually, I wait until the pan's hot and then I put the meatballs in there. But when I was rolling the meatballs, I was in a panic and I didn't know where to put them, so I just put them there. It's alright, either way, it'll be fine. And you don't need oil for this either. Don't put oil in the pan because the meat, once it cooks, it starts getting juicy and you just don't need the oil. Okay, so while the meatballs are cooking, you're gonna, on each side, you're gonna cook it for 5 minutes. What was I gonna say? Oh, once they're done cooking though, they may not be ready in the middle. They might still be raw, but that's okay because what I do afterwards is I throw them into the pot that's gonna have the spaghetti sauce, and then I let it cook in there for like about 30 minutes. So I do that. But if you want to cook it all the way, my suggestion is put the stove on low, like a lower setting. So like medium heat, yeah. And just wait at least like 10 minutes per side and then cut it in the middle to see if it's cooked or not. I used to do that to taste test the meatballs to see if like I needed more salt or whatever, but I just risk it now. I'm just like whatever and I throw it in the sauce. So anyways, what was I saying? Alright, so for the spaghetti sauce, you can use whatever vegetables you like, or if you don't like putting vegetables in it, that's fine. I like to use whatever I have in my fridge. Sometimes like I have a lot of vegetables that are about to go bad and I use them, like today. I have like a handful of spinach about to go bad, so I'm gonna use that. Some tomatoes, some leftover bell peppers from the other night, and some onions. There you go. Oh, and you know what? And garlic as well. I love garlic. So I'm gonna use a couple of cloves. Let's see what I got. Oh yeah, I got a head of garlic right here. Ah! Wow. Wow. No lighting. There you go. Alright. I'll probably use like 4 cloves is good. Ah! There you go. 4 cloves of garlic. But if you don't have garlic, you can always use garlic powder. And same with the onions. If you don't have onion, use onion powder, whatever you want. And then seasoning wise, I use black pepper, parsley flakes, and Italian seasoning. But if you don't have Italian seasoning, it's okay. Just use whatever you have. It'll still taste good. It's spaghetti. Alright, and right now, these meatballs look ready to flip. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Let me get some tongs. Oh, here we go. Yikes. I'll put this down so you guys can see. Ooh, you guys are too far. Hold on. This is better. Alright, let's flip them over. Yeah, see, that's why I cook it on a little higher, like on medium high, because it gives it a crust on the outside. Okay, and then I'm just gonna chop up these vegetables real quick and put a pot on the stove and get started on the sauce. Remember, check your meatballs every 5 minutes. You don't want the outside to burn.
Perfect.
So, my vegetables, they're pretty much almost cooked all the way. You don't want them completely cooked. If you did do that, that's alright. Now I'm going to throw in the meatballs. And then mix it around really quick. Hold on, let me put this down. Just mix it up real quick. Smells so good. Oh my gosh, my camera almost fell. I need a cameraman. Alright. Once it's all mixed, now you can pour your sauce on here. Now this guy right here, he is a senior citizen. It looks like he went through hell and back. Woo. I've had him for a while, that's why. Anyways, let's get started on spiralizing. Alright, so this is the result of the spiralized zucchini. The next step, you're gonna wanna, you could let this sit out for a little bit or put it in the fridge, or you could dry it with a paper towel, but you kinda want it as dry as possible because if you stir fry it like this, it's gonna get really mushy. Alright, I got some Parmesan cheese, freshly grated. Sprinkle a little bit of that on top. Well, not a little bit, a lot of the cheese. Alright. I'm gonna cut a little piece of the meatball and a little piece of the noodle. I'm gonna try everything all at once. Oh my gosh, I forgot something. Hold on. I forgot I cut some sliced tomatoes. I like to eat that with my spaghetti too. Alright. So, a little bit of the meatball, a little bit of the noodles. Very long. Whoa, look at that. Perfect. And it's so good. That's why I make my spaghetti sauce like really chunky with a lot of vegetables, because if you're not gonna put noodles in here and you're gonna put zucchini noodles, it fills you up better, in my opinion. Yeah, it's really good. I am full. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you give it a try. It's really, really good. Try it, please.